to the there's an achievement of taking this guy from a count, or taking his line from a count to King of West Francia. So obviously first goal was to consolidate my home duchy. Second goal was to get the duchy title from my liege, which I did. Third goal, I'm thinking, is just to get West Francia. But this dude is super powerful, and obviously he has, I mean, two and a half kingdoms under him. So what might actually be easier is to expand west, take Brittany. I would say get the kingdom. If I have those two duchies under control, and that's, I might have to have one or two vassals there. I may have enough army to at least sort of deter him from attacking me if I go independent by creating the Kingdom of Brittany. Go and see if I can produce a Kingdom of Dwarfs. I think there's actually an achievement for that, but I love the 3D animations when you get to the home page and you got a dwarf in there. What you need to do is get a giant and a dwarf next to each other. So that'd just be pretty comical. Let's see. I guess I'll accept. Well, what I'm saying here is, if I take Brittany, I create the Kingdom of Brittany. Actually, it's already created. So that will have me go independent of my liege here. Between this duchy, at least the Duchy of Anjou, and all of Brittany, I may have enough military to where it deters him from just attacking me. So I could go independent, build up a little bit more, and then go into and take West Francia. Or I can just keep expanding internally here till I'm powerful enough and then use Claim Throne. So we'll see. I don't know. I think I definitely want to take some of Brittany. Allied with the wrong person here. Okay, had a giant daughter married to a dwarf counselor of mine. Want to see what it spawns? I don't know. Fortunately, I think it'll just probably spawn a normal person or a dwarf or a giant. You can have it looking like the AT&T bars there, if you play it right. I don't even know what all wars I'm in now. Is that foreign or is that someone? She is too in that game. Yep. There's at least one thing that's off limits in CK2, and that's I guess child wives. All the incest and all that though, A-okay. Shoot, dude, you gotta, if you pull it off, you gotta put it on the Reddit page. You'll get some pretty solid karma for getting the AT&T bars going. Yes, sir. Yep, 16's when they get married and all that jazz starts happening. I'm sure the modders have changed that at one point or another, but no, I think we actually ended one of these wars. Yep. I guess these other two we aren't really in. It's just our liege's wars. Let's see how this dude's doing. +2, +2.47. Man, there's there's faiths coming up in this game that I've never even heard of. Even in all my hours of Crusader Kings 2 and earlier 3. Uh, I'm sort of curious to see, because I feel like with the amount of diversity of faiths that the devs have started out the base game with, that they're probably going to expand on it somehow. Because, I mean, yes, there are a lot of different faiths, and even inside, the core faiths. But they don't really feel that different. Short of Catholics have the Pope, and even then, I think other faiths, if you reform them or create them, you can have a centralized figure. But outside of the Crusades, I mean, there's nothing really setting them apart one way or the other that you can't create. So it sort of makes me wonder if the devs are going to expand on religions, or maybe like intersexual differences between them or something. I don't know. It's fun to sort of theorize early on what the devs are sort of gonna focus on, going forward. Oh, there we go. Oh, got into our 60s. Let's see. I'll probably do that and then just demand payment from her. Oh, I guess I can't, because she's broke. What do you look for in Guardians? Do you put child focus to what you want? Um, shoot. So usually, the children get. Okay, that one's already out. So the children usually get this one early trait right here, childhood trait. And so that one will have +1 for 2 different of your categories here. And so you pretty much just pick one or the other there for them to focus their education on. And with that, there's a -1. As far as who to have sort of mentor them as a guardian, beats me. What I have heard is that people with good learning or a good education trait, and then if they got like intelligent, quick, or genius there, um, really helps. And I don't know if the other two congenital trait categories help. Personally, I haven't looked at it enough, and I'm still sort of like having to remember that this isn't Crusader Kings 2 when I'm educating heirs. I usually like to just educate them myself. I'll take a one lower education trait to make sure they get traits that I like personally. But as far as what's the best way to go about, I still have not found that. I mean, it's so funny that you can put hundreds of hours into these Paradox games. I mean, even this sort of base version of Crusader Kings 3, and there's still tons of stuff that you don't know about, or don't know the most optimal way to go about it. Let's see. I just got this thing on 5 speed now, just waiting for this guy to die. Because he's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would. Oh, did she, oh man. The the lady who was the head of my house decided to go with bounteous loins, increasing fertility for the dynasty, when we're still pretty far away from any type of single heir succession. Let's see. I'm gonna try getting drunkard again. Oh, my son Robert went on ahead of the group, chasing a hart, followed close behind, found him standing above a commoner, tugging an arrow out of the poor woman's chest. It was the hart, father, I swear. Soon enough, the rest of the party will catch up. You really don't want a murderer opinion, because I'm pretty sure it's a little bit, slightly more effective in CK3 than CK2. And I think it's like a -10 general opinion for everyone. And actually, it might even take him back a level on a devotion. Let's see. Too bad the heart. Oh man. I could actually kill him and just have one heir. I think. There's something that your what is a heart? I don't know. I think it's like a big deer looking thing. The only issue with killing him is I think for some reason inheritance may pass to his children since he's to his son since he's further ahead of in line than this guy. We'll try to cover this up. Tell a fib. Oh, good. Did it successfully. A heart. Man, you're gonna make me Google what a heart is. Oh, it came up with a bunch of like hearts. You have to do heart animal. Yeah, see, it's some like deer looking thing. A mythical white heart. Everyone believes me. Yeah, guess we voted off a different imposter on that one. Yeah. Shoot, I agree 100% with the tooltips, man. It's like after having them, I don't think I can go back another way in another Crusader Kings game. Like it reminds me of Crusader Kings 2, where it shows something happens and then it's like, oh shoot, I gotta go see what those people are like. Do they like me? Do they not? It's like this one's so easy, and I find myself like some of these I'll start getting like 3 or 4 or 5 of these things deep. Ulti- I've actually never heard of Ultima Online either. Is that like some old MMO, or what is Ultima Online? Oh, I can vassalize someone. I'll take that. Kids. Shoot, man, I get older every day. I know RuneScape, like the OG RuneScape. Guess what the kids call now? What is that? Old school? I forget, cause now it's like RuneScape 3, and then I think old school RuneScape or something. Oh, good. We finally converted that to Catholicism. Whoops. A new claimant. All right. Shoot. Speaking of RuneScape, why did they put RuneScape on Steam? Like, are they just trying to get to a different player base, or what's the deal with putting RuneScape on Steam now? Let's The other thing I haven't really looked at is men-at-arms regiments and how to properly diversify that. Because I remember in CK2, it's you either do if you're like the Byzantines or someone, you do the cataphracts or I think the horse archers or camel archers were really good. And then there's something that I think England or maybe it was the Germanic guys had. Um, Shoot, it was the unit from Age of Empires 2 that was like really good too. Originally Flash game. Yeah, it was originally a Flash game. If y'all terrain makes sense. I guess over here it's just a lot of plains and uh, forests, so that makes a little bit more sense. Look at what they're best against. And I guess sort of look at who you're fighting. If it's a nomad tribe that's going to have a lot of like horse archers or something, you want to sort of focus on uh, something that's going to combat that. RuneScape originally a Flash game. To really set my age here, I originally found RuneScape through miniclip.com. If that puts my age window together for y'all. And yeah, it was all online. Shoot, it. I think it ran off like Java or something. Back when go down. Yeah, like plains and I mean, shoot, everything around here looks like plains, and then there's always the random farmlands and like I guess that's in counties that are supposed to be real high growth. Because I Yes, sir. Yep. Plains. back the back in the golden age of Java gaming, Miniclip, and addictinggames.com, and all that good stuff. Thought it looked ugly, so I didn't play. The funny thing is, I agree 100%, and I didn't play it for like a couple years, like when I was starting out and doing a bunch of gaming on Miniclip and everything. 8 to 10 knights at 20 plus and go kill. Yeah, once you start getting these things at 20 or I don't know if they changed it in the patch any, because before, if you had your guy with the martial focus leading troops and you had the stalwart leader here, reduces risk, you almost never died, and then you get something for leading your, oh yeah, it's chivalry focus, where another +5 advantage, and then you get something else for leading your own troops. It's sort of OP. Darters, how's it going today? Or tonight, I guess. It's already 9:30 Central Time. Shoot, at this rate, I might actually end up finishing all 3 trees here. Doubtful. This dude's a little past his time. Yeah, I think when I stopped playing RuneScape was around the time they changed up the wilderness there and made it so it wasn't just a bunch of like multi-combat and all the fun stuff where you just have like all of your alt accounts that just go and peer up and do all the raiding. And then that what was that, I think around the same time was when they had that EOC, the evolution of combat or something, that just sort of I don't know if that many people quit playing it, or if there's just like a loud backlash from like a small minority of players, but I feel like it changed after that. How do you increase your domain limit? The main ways are, one, having a high stewardship. It's like on with mine right now, which is super high at 21. Has domain limit +4. The other ways are as you get innovations. Whoops, sorry. Let's go back and forth for a second there. As you get innovations, there's one in at least the first couple that give you a domain limit increase. So there. Don't know. Yeah, there's one in High Medieval too. The third way is depending on your rank. I think you get a bonus. Let's see here. Like as a Duke, I get +2. I assume King is a +3 or something. And then the other way I've seen is your lifestyle focus. If your stewardship, there's a perk in the middle tree that gives you +2 domain limit. And then the other part is your spouse's. Your spouse's stats add to yours, and you can have her focus on stewardship, which will add to your stewardship and get that a little higher. Yep, KB Coder beat me to it. But yeah. So those are the ways that I've seen. There's definitely some things I know in here, and there's definitely going to be a lot of things that I don't know and that I only know the basics of, and might be more ways to do it than I know. Seems like we got a couple more professional people in the chat. Shoot, they're teaching me stuff right now, and I put probably 1,000 hours into CK2 and already have 200 or so in this one. These Paradox games, man, you go down a rabbit hole with them. What I'm curious about CK3 is how big of changes they're going to make to core gameplay. Because the one that comes right off the top of my head is Stellaris, where I'll usually binge that thing in spurts, and it seems like every time I go back to it, there's like a very key feature that's significantly changed. And with Crusader Kings 2 and EU4, I played both of those pretty consistently, so I never noticed like huge changes. But I'm curious to see if which way they're going to go with development of this game. Amen, darters. Amen. Let's see here. So bowmen are good in hills, forests, and taiga, which I don't really have around here. Maybe a little bit of hills here and there, a little bit of forest, but it's a whole lot of plains. Light footmen are similar with jungle, taiga, and forest. Oh, horsemen are plains, plains and drylands, and then they get debuffs for hills, but not forests. Pikemen are good in hills, armored footmen. No effects, but really improved on planet management, which is welcome for me. I actually haven't picked that game up in a second. I got bored a few nights ago and was like, man, I'm going to go through my Steam library and play something random here, and passed right over Stellaris and went to Civilization Beyond Earth. So I was like, man, I don't want to have to relearn everything, and it's 10 o'clock at night, and I don't have that kind of patience right now. But yes, I just remember every time I would go back to Stellaris, it'd be a huge change. Like, I remember the one time I went back, I forget, it was an early big update, maybe like version 3 or something. But they had made it where you now had to build outposts in every system you wanted to own. Whereas before, I think you just settled planets or something. I was like, well, here's another couple days worth of relearning core gameplay. Let's go clearing land and forest. Reduce troop levy. Troops levied for construction. Don't really need all the troops right now, so I'll just take this for development growth. I need to see which this... still can't seem to get drunkard. Where were we here? The other thing about combat, I guess I need to sort of learn what damage and toughness, how much that really plays a factor. This pursuit and screen. What are these guys weak against? I assume pikemen? What are they? Encounters archers. I think I actually will get a regiment of these. I'm I'm trying to see this the drunkard face that y'all keep talking about. I mean, I just have a feeling if it goes how y'all say it's gonna go with this dude's face already like this, man, it's gonna be pretty comical here. Yeah, guess we'll go on. What is this? The third or fourth pilgrimage? Actually, after this, we might be a religious icon. Oh, never mind. Nah, we got a little bit of ways for that. Got lost. Dude, yeah, this guy just needs to... There we go. Now he's just about tapping out. See, he gets ill too. Sorry, man. I'm putting you through some bad days here at the end. I guess you could say mission accomplished, but it doesn't feel like a good mission accomplished. Let's see. Ooh, an intrigue focus. Let's see. I'll just go with this. How did he get down? Oh, shoot. I guess that other dude was getting... I guess he was getting a +4 buff from his stewardship rating and +2 from life traits. I guess I don't have a steward yet, so we'll see how that affects it. And she's got terrible steward skills. Let's see, +4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot, she would actually get more diplomacy than combination of other skills. Oh, this dude's skills are actually terrible. But he's already 44, and he's got health debuffs, so we'll see. Maybe this will be a quicker one. Hopefully, knock on wood. And we need to get a spy master that doesn't want to kill us right off the bat. My son, player heir knight. Eudes, let's see. Handsome, it's not terrible. Sadistic's not good, but well, sorry, not good for that, but we'll see. We might just have some fun torturing a few people here and there. Inheritable, yeah, I think I'll get someone that's inheritable. Shoot. Yeah, for those two, we're gonna start off the we're gonna, you know, dip our toes into the incest this game. I think with sadistic you can kill your own kids. Ooh. If only I was sadistic right here, but council invitation. Alright, let's see. I guess I'm gonna give away this barony for now to get us a little bit lower our limit. And I'm curious what I'm gonna lose here. Nantes and Samir. It's not terrible. Actually, I think we can take this back pretty easily. Yeah, 722 with no alliances. Oh shit, this guy is a drunkard. This doesn't look drunkard. This looks like stoned, man. Wait, is his wife a drunkard too? I hope y'all are getting as much enjoyment out of this as I am. No, this dude looks like he. I mean, this looks like a pot smoking hippie, man. Long hair, squinty eyes, dude. uh, oh, I need some more prestige. Dang it, man. I hate to kill his buzz, but I'm probably about to. Looks like he's wearing a wig. Wait, let's go back to him. Oh, got people lining up to see us. Looks like it almost does. They unnaturally flow. We need those resources for the troops. County of Anjou. I don't like having my... Oh yeah, I'll take some development growth in my capital. See, becomes your rival. I sort of need the prestige. Actually, this dude's a pretty good steward. I want to keep him on the good side. Oh, how does he have this learning? I have this dude as my steward, but his learning is off the charts. That's another thing I've been seeing around Reddit is that you can get your learning, uh, your learning amount just insanely high. I think they were saying something about Muslim rulers for some reason. I'll have to go look it up again, but I could have sworn they had like 60 or 70 or 80 learning or something on one character. Go ahead and go on a pilgrimage. Oh, I that always sort of freaks me out when I see nudity in this game. Pilgrimage, the end is nigh. Let's see, I don't really need to lose stress, so I'll take the piety. Have walked the holy path. So yeah, this is what I saw last time. So you get plus 2% monthly piety per night, and I think. Okay, so that's because we have armed pilgrimages as one of our tenants. So I think some of the other big religions, maybe Orthodoxy. No. There's a couple that have like you get 2 boosts for doing a pilgrimage, and if I remember correctly, the second boost is usually pretty good. Let's see if any of these do. I'm trying to think of the religions I've played so far that might be it. Oh yeah, here it is. Struggle and submission. Characters of this faith gain an additional bonus upon successful completion of a pilgrimage. Hereby invite you to a feast. I'll take it. Sure, I'll talk to her. Let's go ahead and sway this guy. Stream COD Mobile? Bro. I actually haven't even played COD Mobile. Wait, there is Fortnite still on the App Store? Or did they take it down permanently? I'll go stream Fortnite Mobile. Or Farmville. Take your pick. Let's see. I guess now that I'm back, I can take out this dude. Kill his buzz. Dude is hella stoned. Take it down from the App Store only, not Google Play. Dude, I'm Team iPhone here, so not going to be able to be playing Fortnite Mobile, I guess. Granted, shoot, the kids could kick my butt on Fortnite when I was playing it on console, so I'm sure it won't be much better when I'm on mobile. If y'all want to see how not to play the game, I'll stream Fortnite. Uh, let's see. My sister-in-law is as I'm attacking her kingdom is tossing me some looks. Now I'll be a good Catholic here. Oh, let's see. I guess at this point you just look for the one with the highest learning. Get this. Actually, we can afford a little bit of piety spin. Agreed 100%. So, funny story about Fortnite is I remember when it had just come out and I downloaded it on the PlayStation Store. And I went to play it, and obviously it was like one of the first big battle royales. Um, and I played it a few games, and I was like, dude, this game's sort of stupid. Like, the building was dumb. I was like, I don't think anyone's going to play this game. So obviously Fortnite blew up. And so at one point I went back to it, and just like you said, I would see someone in my sights, I'd start shooting them, and then they just build like way up into the air and whoop my butt. So tried getting back into Fortnite, and that didn't last very long. So something peculiar. Start a romance. Yeah, I don't really care about her. The battle royale game I actually really liked was from Black Ops 4, the blackout mode, and Warzone's pretty good too. But I don't know, I just really liked Blackout. Never played PUBG. Um, Obviously, I talked about my Fortnite history. I don't think I've played any other battle royales. I never got Battlefield 5, but I know they were focusing hard on I forget what they called their mode. It's like Firestorm or something. Mm, okay. So let's see what our military. So 4,000 strength isn't bad. Bet our liege is still somewhere around probably 6,000, 6,500. 60 or 5,500 plus 4,000 allies. That's a tough one. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking the move from here will take out Brittany, and we'll actually just keep the duchy, not create a kingdom. That way we just sort of expand our influence here, get a little bit higher strength, and from there we'll see if we're any match for our liege. I'm actually going to go grab another glass of water. Stay hydrated. I'll be right back. And we're back. Ooh, scaly. So I never had it happen to me personally, and I don't know if it was part of the actual game or a mod. But apparently in Crusader Kings 2, you could like become a dragon or something, or when you died, and like people would look at your portrait, you were a dragon. Anyone ever see that? She got the eggs. Eczema. I guess that's what that actually is. I was wondering what it was exactly, but I guess that is. Yeah. I think I saw it on the Reddit one time, and half of those people are like, look at what I found in the game, but they forget that they have like all these mods enabled. I remember seeing someone, it's like, oh yeah, I'm playing Crusader Kings 3 and has an Easter egg with Daenerys Targaryen or something. And then someone's like, did you have mods enabled? They're like, oh yeah, I had so and so and so. It's like, yeah, that's where it came from. Peasants in are in good mood. I'll get some county reinvestment. I think that's a development growth. A dragon, that's jokes. I love the memes, man. I need to get I think it's once you're affiliate, you can like add in your own custom memes on here. Really looking forward to that one. Scabies or something like that. Shoot, now y'all got me wanting to Google this. So let's see what Google says. The Crusader Kings 3 Scaly. Shoot. Scaly. I don't know. Scaly real life. Let's see here. So no, that's not it. Uh, so I'm still going through. I didn't realize how many traits there are. Like, look at this. I literally just went through like pages and pages of this stuff here, man. But I'm gonna figure this out. Also enable better TTV, and you'll get a bunch of them too. Yeah, I think the only ones I want are like, what is it? It's like the little frog thing, the poggers or something. I just always laugh when people are just throwing a bunch of those in people's chat. Shoot, I'm gonna have to Control F this scaly. Oh, it's not even saying what it is. Okay. We'll have to I guess ask the devs or something on that one. Yeah. Pay. Okay, so that's the one. So do those already come with it, or do crusted? Oh, dude, I don't think I want to Google that. Um, I don't even want to Google that on my own personal time, especially not on stream. I wonder if there's an easy way for me. Oops, not guardianship. see, do I have, I guess I don't have any daughters. I'm trying to figure out if there's an easy way for me to just get this whole thing in one, casus belli or not. It's always such a pain, just one, one county at a time, just fabricating claims. I know, and I think it still works that, yeah, possible side effect to get a claim on a duchy. I rarely, if ever, see that happen. I don't think I've seen it happen in Crusader Kings 3 while in the games I've played, but I don't know. Actually, I'll try that. I assume you probably have to put it in their duchy's capital. Yeah, okay, good. So that's the capital. Make my liege King Gildan more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him. I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I'll be sure to mention his assertive presence. Holavati, yeah, he's gonna love that. And he did. Let's see. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't do intrigue, education, or lifestyle much. I can't remember if there are any like really good perks in here that you like have to get. Schemes, we'll do that. And actually, now that I think about it, considering we have an intrigue background, oh, wow, that's pretty easy. So we do that. I don't know how this would get divided up, because if it divides it up, it could help us at least be able to take over it quicker. You know what? I think I will do that. My point here is when I take out her son, that's going to split inheritance between the two daughters. And considering everything she owns is just one kingdom, one duchy, bunch of counties, I think that should just split the counties. So at that point, it's just fabricate claim one, declare war, fabricate claim the other, declare war, and then wait for truce and do it all over again. Granted, if we end up fabricating a claim on the duchy, through some luck, that'll make it all way easier. As she has the kingdom title. Yeah, she's got the Kingdom of Brittany, which is also the High Chiefdom. Like, it's the same de jure. Oh, you might be right. Huh. The counties will still fall under the kingdom. Okay. I think you might be right on that then. Because kingdom's her highest tier, so like the second child would get the other kingdom, but there is none, so. I guess I'll just have to take it one at a time then. The good king. I don't care for him to like me that much. I'll take the prestige. Shadows. The castle's hallways come alive. Spooky castle. Let's see. What's improved defenses gives +1 fort level, +10% garrison. If I alone could see this many faults, imagine what more people with similar perspective can do. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's see what comes out of that. Are you married to one of her daughters? No. Good call. Very good call. I think... Let's see. Can't divorce her, so that's probably going to be a murder. Although, is it possible that I could fabricate something on them? And I guess not. You know what? Let's see, this is where these paradox games really start getting you thinking. Let's look at secrets, or find secrets. Maybe we find something about her cheating. Let's see. Gregarious, cynical, calm. I mean, she doesn't have any obvious things that would say she cheats, but what I found in marry one of her sons to your... Oh. Let's see. They're both already married. You know what? I'm gonna see what I'm thinking here, and what I've seen in CK3 is there's a lot more adultery that happens in this game, seemingly. So this is what you should do. I don't think I've ever done this this event chain. Scouring, huddled around the notes, detailed plan for increased security is slowly taking form. Do I have her? I guess I'll just keep her at court. Yeah. Planning. Yeah, that's something that in the future can get. Yeah, and honestly, it actually seems a little easier in CK3 from what I've seen, because that's one thing I've never been good at, and in like Crusader Kings 2. So it sort of limited me taking things like kingdom by kingdom till I'd randomly like end up finding that some match down the road had worked out. I have seen it happen a little bit more often in CK3, especially if you're like a top tier, like an empire or even a kingdom. That typically there's a little bit more, a little bit higher acceptance rate for you to marry like women that are higher in succession. And I could have sworn when I was playing the Byzantines the other day that I literally just married a woman, and then I was able to immediately declare war on, like, what was it? I think her brother or father or something for a kingdom. Let's see here. You know what? I'm actually gonna try and do this that way. You get hooks now. It really helps for marriages, right? Like if you get hooks on someone else, that really increases the marriage acceptance. Let's get this dude back in converting faith. Oh, but what I was saying is I'm gonna try and do this, without any immediate murder here. I'm gonna see if I can find some secrets of my wife being disloyal, even if it is fake. From there, that'll be an easy divorce. From there, I can see about marrying one of her daughters. Shoot. Forgot the part about they're actually getting close to being of age. Alright. So, I think there's a way you can fabricate a hook? Yeah. So from there we get the hook, then we